I came across this tweet the other day by a life coach named Hudson. He runs The Art of Accomplishment, and I really admire his work. And there's a lot to unpack in this tweet, and I want to share it with you. He says, "Not good enough is simply a strategy your mind uses to stay busy, attacking yourself, so you can avoid feeling the grief of unmet needs." And I can't help but see this through the lens of internal family system, and there's a few nuances here that I think will make this really powerful but kind of painful insight a little more palatable. First off, I wouldn't necessarily say it's your mind. That's in internal family systems, you would see this in terms of parts. So there's a protector part, which is a kind of critic, and it's protecting the system, the family as a whole inside from this, what he calls the grief of unmet needs, which in internal family systems would be an exiled inner child. So there's a little child that's still inside of you that was in a situation in their original family system where they felt threatened by a caregiver, and in order to survive in that threatening and scary situation, a protector evolved that would keep that inner child from feeling those terrible feelings that they felt, whether it was fear or anger or helplessness or loneliness, basically some unmet attachment needs. One of the common roles that a part will take as a protector is as a kind of harsh inner critic that's constantly finding you, the system, not good enough, as he says. Paradoxically, though, this protector is there to help you. It's doing its best to protect the child from these feelings. So in a sense, it has, ironically, good intentions. It's an adaptation to survive in a hostile environment. It's kind of counterproductive, and I think Joe would agree with this, to attack the inner critic or judge harshly the inner critic. An effective or a more effective way to lessen the influence of this protector is to welcome it and understand it in terms of what it's doing within the internal family system, and to allow it the space and the warmth to set aside that we don't need that protector anymore. We're not in that family situation we were in. It's served its purpose. Now it doesn't need to take over anymore, and it can play a role in our life, but it can find a more productive role in our life than keeping us small through this constant criticism.